The opinions and interpretations expressed in this and other videos are that of Marty Huey and may not be representative of his colleagues and employer. The videos cover overlapping requirements of codes, standards, and regulations. Your situation will require full analysis beyond the concepts presented here.
Panic hardware or fire hardware, where these devices are required by code, is a misconception by many. They are required in all H occupancy spaces or buildings, and they're required in all A or E spaces or occupancy spaces where the occupant load in those two spaces are over 50. This is a huge misconception within the code. They are not required at fire exits in non-A or E occupancies. So in business occupancies, they are not required unless you have a space such as an auditorium, a very large lobby space, or a break room where persons could gather that have an occupant load of over 50. This would trip it into the A or E occupancy type. I would suggest you view video number 6, occupant load, to understand how to calculate these spaces. For just because it is not an educational building, you could have an educational space, and panic hardware would be required on those doors leaving that space and all doors all the way through to the common path of travel outside to the building to the common way / public way. So let me finish and restate this. Panic hardware is required in any and all buildings only if there is a room where the occupant load of that space is over 50 and it could be deemed that's an educational or assembly space. So in a business occupancy, a break room or a very large waiting room could be deemed as a assembly or educational space. Therefore, to the public way, you will have panic hardware on all the doors leaving that space. So it doesn't mean you need panic hardware on all your exits, just for that path of travel.
Please post or email comments on what you've seen. Suggestions for future topics are also welcome. Marty enjoys learning from the experience of others. More videos will be added, which can be found at martyhuey.com.